Good morning to all. So in the last class we discussed about the internet services. So in this class we have the last topic of the first module, which is the social impact of the internet. So the last class was regarding the basics of the internet services. Basically we divided into three topics. They are information, then the communication, and also the data transfer. So after that we have one more topic from the which comes under the topic internet, which is the social impact of the internet. So this is just like a essay question, and we can go through this topic in a very detailed manner. So in the page textbook page number 48 onwards, we have this topic which is the social impact of the internet. So the internet has enabled entirely new forms of social interaction, activities, and organizing thanks to its basic features such as the widespread usability and access. So the widespread usability and access, these two features of internet is we can call together these two features of this internet as a kind of basic features of internet, and it enabled to in order to get socially interact, and also to organize, and also to build up a new area of sharing the experiences through internet. So the social impact of the internet focuses on all these topics, which includes the social media, then the social activities, social interactions, and all these things which comes under the topic internet. So the social impact of the internet, we can go through some social networking sites, then the some other uses of the internet, features of the internet, and also some topics like the internet gaming, and sharing of the files through internet. So all these things which comes under the topic which is the social impact of the internet. So the social networking websites such as Facebook and MySpace have created a new form of socialization and interaction, and users of these sites are able to add a wide variety of information to their personal pages to pursue common interest and to connect with others. It is also possible to find a large circle of existing acquaintances, especially if a site allows users to represent themselves by their given names and to allow communication among existing groups of people. So this means that we can go through the major social networking sites with the help of the internet, and we can share our experiences, our activities in a very good manner. And also the major feature of this social networking sites or the social media is that we can share our ideas, our feelings, pics, and all these kinds of things very instantly through the social media, and we can share it with our friends, and also we can share it as publicly through this kind of Facebook, MySpace, and also Instagram, and all these kind of social media networking sites. So this means that we can improve our social interactions through these kind of social networking sites. Then sites like meetup.com exist to allow wider announcement of group which may exist mainly to face-to-face meetings, but which may have a variety of minor interactions over their group sites. So this means that we can also arrange a kind of video conferencing through the social networking sites. For example, the example which is given in the textbook, which is the meetup.com. So we have the most popular among in this category, which is the Google Meet, Zoom, like that. So with that this kind of social networking sites or apps, we can share, we can interact with others as a face-to-face communication and also meetings. So this is the another important feature of this internet through the social media, social impact of the internet. Then in the first decade of the 21st century, the first generation is raised with the widespread availability of internet connectivity, then bringing the consequences and concerns in areas such as personal privacy and identity, and also the distribution of copyrighted materials. And these digital natives face a variety of challenges that are not present for prior generations. So this means that we can share our feelings, and also we can give some kind of personal privacy and identity, and also we can distribute this kind of copyrighted materials through these kind of internet services. So this came to in a very popular from the first decade of the 21st century, and also it is raised with the widespread availability of internet connectivity. So for all these kind of activity, the internet availability is a must, and it is a very important factor to share our experiences through internet. Then the internet has achieved a new relevance as a political tool, and also leading to internet censorship by some states. So this means that we can use the internet services or the social kind of these networking sites to promote our ideas, our intentions through the internet, and also we can promote our ads through the social media. So that we discussed in the last class. So this is also another important factor that we should focus on while we discuss the topic, which is the social impact of the internet. So the first point was regarding the social media, the networking through the social medias, and also some kind of this face-to-face meetings, video conferencing through the social media. And second one was regarding the availability of the internet from the first decade of the 21st century, and also we can share our personal privacy and also identity, and also distribution of these copyrighted materials through the social medias. So it is also another important factor. Then we have another important point regarding the social impact of the internet, which is the relevance of the social media or the internet as a political tool. So we can promote our ideas through the internet, and also some states they use this medium, the medium of these social networking sites, to promote their views through the internet. And also the presidential campaign of Howard Dean in 2004 in the US was notable for its success in soliciting the donation via the internet. So we can also collect the kind of these donations and distributions, and also share our the kind of these financial things through the internet. And also we have an example from the US in 2004 in this topic. So this is regarding another important point. And also many political groups use the internet to achieve a new method of organizing in order to carry out their mission, having given rise to internet activism. So internet is also a platform to promote the political kind of these promotions through the internet. And also there is a lot of examples which is given in the textbook. So we can see that the many political groups or the many political parties, they use the internet to achieve a new method of organizing in order to carry out their mission. And this is one of the very kind of the media or the platform in order to get a wide area of reach through the internet. So it is very important to focus on. So not only the political kind of these promotions, we can also promote this kind of ads and also our ideas through the internet. So this is also another third important point of the social impact of the internet. So the first point was regarding the general use of the social media with the help of this internet. The second one was regarding the face-to-face meetings, and that kind of availability of the internet from the 21st century onwards. Third one was regarding the political tool as a promoting tool in order to promote the missions and also some kind of these promotions through the internet. And also we can promote our ads and this kind of information. So it is also another important point. Then the fourth point regarding this kind of social impact of the internet is that we can voluntarily also we can avoid such kind of many misuse of the internet through the this kind of social media networking sites by providing some kind of restrictions through internet. And also it helps to basically it helps to lots of users, especially the minor users who use the internet, because they maybe they not aware about this kind of misuse of the internet. internet. So it is also, we can with the help of the social impact of the internet and also the internet services, we can restrict these kind of activities in a very good manner. So it is also a very important factor. So many countries, including the US, have enacted the laws against the possession or the distribution of certain materials, and also through the internet, and we can call these kind of actions with the help of the softwares, and these softwares are called as the content control software, and these are the free and also commercially available software programs which are called as the content control software, with which a user can choose or block to offensive websites on individual computers or networks, and also in order to limit the child access to some kind of sites through the internet. And also this means that we can control a kind of parental control through the internet, and also for all the activities. So we can control or we can restrict to a limit, certain limit, with the help of the internet. So certain programs, softwares are available in order to control this kind of activities. So these softwares or programs are called as the content control software. So it is very important while we discuss this topic. So this is the fourth point in the social impact of the internet. So the fifth point in the social impact of the internet is that the internet has been a major outlet for leisure activities since its inception, with the entertaining and social experiments such as the MUDs, and also this means that the multi-user dimension and also the multi-user domains, and also MOO, this kind of activities and domains. It helps to conduct a kind of multiple players in which we can connect through the internet. This is exclusively for the gaming, online gaming. So it is a very important feature of the internet in which we can play a game through internet with multi-users. So we can play in a very good manner, in a very advanced manner through the internet. So this is also an important factor of the internet, which is the MUD or the MOO, this kind of multi-user domains. So with the help of this MOO or the MUD, they are the object-oriented, and also it is a text-based online virtual reality system to which the multiple players are connected at the same time. So this platform or this kind of domains helps to connect multiple users through online. So this is exclusively, or we can for example, this is regarding for the online gaming. So we can play through online through the multi users interface with the help of these kind of MUDs. So it is also another important factor. And also these MUDs also used in the university servers and also some kind of other servers in order to get to avoid the kind of high traffic. And also today many internet forums have sections devoted to games and funny videos, short cartoons in the form of the flash movies, and also are popular. Over 6 million people use the blogs or message boards as a mean of communication and for the sharing of ideas. And also through the internet we can share these kind of ideas in a very systematic manner with the help of this multi-user domain or the multi-user dimension kind of the servers. And also, although many governments have attempted to restrict both industry use of the internet, and this has generally failed to stop their widespread popularity. So MUD or this kind of multi-user feature of the internet is also another important feature of the social impact of the internet. So this is the fifth point of the internet. Then the sixth point of the internet is that the online gaming or the major gaming or all the interactions through the internet. So one main area of this leisure activities on the internet is multiplayer gaming that we discussed earlier. And also this form of recreation create communities where people of all the ages and origins enjoy the fast-paced world of multiplayer games. So there is also another level of this kind of multiplayer gaming, which is a community which is based on a specific online gaming, and with that community they can access all the data or all the information regarding the game. And it is also a kind of it is exclusively for all the ages and origins enjoy the fast-paced world of the multiplayer games. So this is exclusively for the online gaming. For the offline gaming, this is not at all an important feature. So for the online gaming, this is an important feature. So this range of from this kind of MMORG or RPG to first-person shooters, from the role-playing games to online gambling. So there is a kind of wide variety of online gaming, in which some gaming we can call it as a kind of racing games, some gaming may be simulating games. So all these kind of gaming we can play through the multi-user platform or the medium, in order to connect to the world in a wide area of the world in the gaming area. So it is also another important feature. And this has revolutionized the way many people interact while spending their free time on the internet. While online gaming has been around since the 1970s, and also modern modes of online gaming began with the subscription services such as the GameSpy and the M-Player. So these are some kind of examples for this multiplayer gaming. And also non-subscribers were limited to certain types of gameplay or certain games. For example, this kind of multiplayer game, PES, the Pro Evolution Soccer by Konami, it is an example for this multiplayer gaming. And some kind of PUBG and this kind of games we can play through online with the help of this multiplayer multi-user interface. Then also many people use the internet to access and download the musics, movies and other works for their enjoyment and relaxation, and free and fee-based services exist for all these activities using the centralized servers and distributed peer-to-peer technologies. And some of these sources exercise more care with respect to the original artist copyrights than others. So this point is regarding the online gaming, and we can connect and we can play through online with the help of these MUDs and multi-user interface, and it is very advanced form of online gaming through this kind of servers and devices. So it is very important. Then many people use the World Wide Web to access the news, weather and sport reports, to plan and book vacations, and to find out more about their interest. And also people use the chat, messaging and email to make and stay in touch with the friends worldwide, sometimes in the same way as they previously had pen pals. So this means that this is the last point of this social impact of the internet. And this means that with the help of this World Wide Web, we can access the news, weather reports, sports news, and we can plan and book vacations, and also all kind of these activities. We can go through the internet services to access all these kind of activity, and also through the social networking websites like the Facebook, Instagram, and MySpace, and all these kind of social networking sites. They also promote and also they give this kind of information through the this kind of social networking sites in order to contact them to contact the users to get a clear idea regarding this kind of activities. And the internet has been a growing number of the web desktops, while the users can access their files and settings via the internet, and also the cyber slacking can become a serious drain on corporate resources. The average UK employee spends 57 minutes a day surfing the web while at work, according to a 2003 study at a Peninsula Business Services. So this is just a survey report regarding the time spent by an employee in the internet. So this is also a kind of information regarding how we spend this time in internet to access this kind of information, and also to entertain through this kind of social media networking sites. So this is the last point or the concluding point of this social impact of of the internet, in which with the help of this World Wide Web and all these search engines by like Google, Yahoo, and also some kind of devices, and with the help of this kind of all these things, we can access the information, the latest news, and also some kind of planning vacation and all these kind of activities. We can go through all these kind of sites related to this kind of informations, and this helps to access the internet in a very good manner. And also the social networking sites also plays a very important role in while to coordinate these kind of activities. So this is regarding the social impact of the internet. So the first point in this category was the social networking sites in a very brief manner. Then the second point was regarding the internet availability from the 21st century onwards. And the third one was regarding the use of the internet or the these services for the political and also for the promotion kind of these ads and all these kind of activities. Then the fourth point was regarding the use of the internet in a very restricted manner to certain websites, certain areas of the internet, in order to avoid the misuse of the internet in a very good manner. And some kind of softwares are available in order to use for this purpose, and these softwares are called the content control software. That's regarding the fourth point. Then the fifth point was regarding the MUDs, the multi-user dimensions and also the domains. So with the help of this, we can use the facility of the multi-user interface exclusively for this kind of social domains and for the online gaming. And the sixth point was regarding, second last point was regarding the online gaming, which is exclusively for the online gaming, the area of the online gaming, in which there is a kind of community who plays through the online gaming, and they can share their experiences, their ideas, information for the gaming, and through the also through the internet social networking sites, and it helps to get a wide acceptance, wide reach of these online games through internet. So the multi-user interface of the online gaming. Then the last point was regarding the World Wide Web, in which we can access all the kind of information, news and updates through the internet, and also the social media also plays a very important role in order to access this kind of information. So that's regarding the last topic of the first module, which is the social impact of the internet. So with that, we just completed the first module. So basically this module is divided into 4 major topics, and the first topic was the history of the computer development, which includes the evolution of computers, the 5 generations of computers. Then the second major point was regarding the types of computers, in which we divide the types of computers into 3 major categories, in which the personal computers, mainframe computers, and also the supercomputers. So it is also very important. Then the third point was, the third major topic was the significance of the information technology. It is very important topic that we should focus on. It is very relevant topic in our day-to-day life. So that's regarding the significance of the information technology, in which we discuss the 2 subtopics which comes under the information technology. They are the components of the information technology, then the impact of the information technology. Then the fourth point, the last point, was regarding the internet, the significance of the internet, in which we divide this topic, the internet, the significance of internet into 3 major topics. They are the modern uses of the internet, then the internet services, which is divided into information, communication, and also the kind of this file transfer, data transfer. And also the last point was the social impact of the internet that we discussed today. So that's a quick sum up of this first module of the informatics, which is the general introduction of these computers. So in which we should focus on these 4 topics in a very broad manner, in which we should maybe some confusions may occur while go through all these topics, but we should focus on each and every topic in a very systematic manner by dividing all these topics, by preparing the notes, and also through interaction we also share some kind of notes from these topics. So try to make the notes from this module 1 in order to basically with the 4 major topics that we discussed in this chapter. So that's regarding the module 1, and we have some major questions from these topics which is repeatedly asking in the examinations. So we just go through only the major topics of questions, the areas of questions, and all these questions are based on these 4 topics that we discussed in the first module. So the first topic was regarding the history of the computers, the evolution of computers, and second point was regarding types of computers. Third one was for regarding the significance of the information technology, and the fourth one was regarding the internet, the use of the internet. So we have some major important categories of questions, in which the first question that we should focus on is the classification of computers, the different classification of computers. Then second one was regarding the 5 generations of computers. So in this we should focus on the first generation to 5th generation, and also the components used in this kind of all the generation of computers, the major advantages and disadvantages of these computers. So it is a very lengthy area that we should focus on, and also different types of PC. It is a third topic that we should focus on, and the mainframe computers, supercomputers, these topics are also very important. And the last 2 topics from this module is the elaborate on the significance of the IT in the modern world. So it is regarding the use of the IT, the significance of the IT in the modern world. So we discussed in which was the third topic in this module, which is the regarding the information technology. So that's regarding this question. And the last question that probably from this chapter is that critically examine the significance of the internet. So we can include all these kind of internet services, all the features, uses of the internet in this topic, which is the significance of the internet. So that's regarding the major points or the major topics that we should focus on while we discuss the questions. So that's for regarding the first module. So now we are going to introduce the second module, which is the introduction to the hardware. So we have another very important chapter or the module in this paper, which is the informatics, which is the introduction to the hardware. So the first module was regarding the general introduction to the computers, and we discussed these kind of topics, which includes the history of computer and also the types of computers, then the significance of IT and also the internet. So with that, the introductory part of the informatics is over, and we are going to into the inside of these computers, in which we have 2 major divisions of the 2 major categories of the internet. They are hardwares and softwares, and these 2 major categories we can go through these 2 major categories, which is the hardware and software. And the hardware, which is the introduction to the hardware, is the one module in this paper, which is the introduction to the hardware, which is the module 2nd, and the module 3 is regarding the introduction to the softwares. So these 2 topics, the hardwares and softwares. So the hardware and software is the major important category of a computer. So it is very we can go through all these topics in a very detailed manner, in which it is very important to focus on the hardware as well as the software, in which it is categorized into 2 modules, and the 4th module is regarding the introduction to the networking. So in this on that module, we will focus on these different kind of networkings, and also the internet in a very detailed manner. Also the internet services, which includes the HTML and that kind of all the web pages and all web browsers, etc. So that's regarding the 4th module. So in the 2nd and 3rd module is regarding the introduction to the hardware, and then the introduction to the softwares. So the hardware and software, they are the 2 major categories of a computer. So now we are focusing on the topic which is the second module, which is the introduction to the hardware. So I think I will just introduce this module second in a very brief manner, so that you can get a clear idea regarding the module 2, what's regarding this the major content of this module, and what are the topics that we should focus on, and all these kind of information. So the introduction to hardware, we can focus on the topic hardware, and then the first topic is the hardware introduction in this module. Then we have a simple mode of computer. So this means that the basic structure of the computer. Then we have the kind of divisions of the hardwares, which includes the input, output, then the memory, then the CPU, and this kind of another important topics. They are the modems, then this kind of devices which is related to the computers. So this is the first topic. The after the introduction to the hardwares, we have input output units. So that's regarding the first major focusing topic. Then the second topic is the detailed analysis of the topic input devices, which includes the keyboards, the pointing devices, then the imaging and video input devices, Bluetooth devices, wireless devices, all these kind of devices which comes under the topic the input devices. Then we have the output devices, the fourth topic, which is the output devices like the display unit, then the different kind of displays, then the speaker, printers, modem, the USB flash drive, that kind of topics. Then we have the central processing unit, which is the last topic of this module, which is the major aspect of a computer, which is the central processing unit or the CPU. And we have a very detailed view of this CPU, which includes the components of the CPU, then the processor, different types of processors. So this is just a very lengthy chapter in its content, but we can go through all the topic in a very detailed manner, and I will provide this kind of PDF notes and PPTs for this module second onwards in a very good manner, so that we can get a very simple and very important aspect of this kind of topics in a very good manner. So that's regarding just an introduction to this topic, which is the introduction to the hardware. And one important point that we should focus on regarding the hardware and software is that hardware is the major items of equipment of their components used for a particular purpose. So all the external components of a computer and all the other devices, we can together call it as a hardware things, and the software is the inside which helps to operate or to process the kind of process in a very good manner. So software is a kind of inside activity, or the based on this kind of software, or the very applications and that based kind of softwares. The hardware is the external kind of these components. So that's regarding some basic clarification regarding the hardware and software. So we will focus on the module second, which is the introduction to the hardware, in the next class onwards, the module second of the informatics. So that's for today. Thank you. Happy learning.